into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, well, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. And I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Dis klein Vrydag, julle. Breathe it in. It's a Thursday morning. We've almost made it to the end of the week, but we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We've still got another 2 hours to savor with you this morning, and we appreciate every second of it. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's going to be a great Thursday morning on the show. We've got everything jam-packed, some amazing music. We're going to connect with our favorite stars. Zolani is in the house a little bit later. We'll be back in the kitchen. Chef Clem is going to weave his magic. What has he dreamt up? We will find out in just a moment. But of course, I'm twinning a little bit today. You might notice that myself and someone else on the set have done our hair exactly the same. I'd like to call in two gorgeous friends of mine. The gang's all here. Kutle Carl, good morning. You
Hi, are you talking about
Hey.
me?
Can you see that we...
I can see, we look the same.
I love it. You guys look absolutely
Thank you.
dashing.
Thank
of
you.
course, it's the rose amongst the thorns. Adams, I'm kidding, they're not thorns. They're actually incredible two
Thorns, some
human
of us.
beings. How are you, Carl?
I'm so well. I just wanted to look like my best friend. I feel like we're Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson, you know what I mean?
Who's Kevin Hart?
We never know. We'll find out soon enough.
You know, this is the tone for the rest of the day. We're going to have a lot of fun. Please connect with us as well on social media. So let us know how you're feeling, how maybe you've got some opinions on the US election that's going to drag on for the next 4 months. Maybe you're just feeling fantastic that it's a Thursday morning and the weekend is just around the corner. Or just maybe you are as excited as us to see Zoe Brown. Good morning, Zeebles.
Morning, team, and a very good morning to you. It's now that time of the morning for us to take a look at your national headlines, starting with local news. Bloemfontein's Hawks yesterday launched a manhunt for 3 members of an illegal vehicle registration syndicate. This after they arrested 15 syndicated suspects in the Free State, Limpopo, Eastern Cape, and Gauteng. They allegedly issued proof of durability for vehicles that had not been tested and for illegally registered vehicles that have been unregistered. And staying with local news, the Green Building Council of South Africa has conducted its 2020 virtual convention with a significant milestone of reaching the 600th Green Star certification for buildings which are green. This achievement highlighted the commitment of architects and commercial developers in the move towards sustainable, energy efficient and eco-friendly designs. This is according to CEO Lisa Reynolds. The organization is one of 75 members of the World Green Building Council. We move to news abroad where COVID-19, the pandemic, has galvanized the development of more than 120 health technology innovations that have been piloted or adopted in Africa. And this is a new World Health Organization analysis has found. The WHO says the study of 1,000 new or modifications of existing technologies that have been developed worldwide, Africa accounts for 12.8% of the innovations. The countries with the most innovations were South Africa with 13%, Kenya at 10%, Nigeria with 8%, and Rwanda with 6%. And the outcome of the US presidential election is still on a knife edge, with Donald Trump and his rival Joe Biden neck and neck in key swing states. The election may not be decided until tomorrow, and to be elected president, a candidate must win at least 270 votes in what is called the Electoral College. Each state has a certain number of votes, partly based on its population. The US is on course for the highest electoral turnout in a century. And next, some joyful news concerning the birth of a panda. The first panda to be born in South Korea was yesterday introduced to a group of highly excited children in her home at the Everland theme park. And her name was revealed, Fu Bao, meaning lucky treasure. Some 50,000 people took part in a poll to choose her name, and Fu Bao, who was born 3 months ago, appeared healthy and happy as zookeepers presented her to the children, who were who were all wearing panda t-shirts and masks yelling, "We love you, Phu Bao." Giant pandas are one of the world's most endangered species. Female pandas can only conceive once a year at least, for a limited period. Phu Bao weighed 197 grams at birth, and since then she has grown rapidly and now weighs a 5.8 kilograms. And on that happy note, that's where I leave your headlines. Let's take a first look at the sport.
Thanks so much, Zoe. Let's kick it off with our midweek Premier Soccer League action. We saw victories for reigning champions Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates. That while Kaizer Chiefs, they were held to a goalless draw against TS Galaxy at the FNB Stadium last night. The Brazilians, they beat Cape Town City 2-0 at the Cape Town Stadium to top the standings. I know it's still early days. The Buccaneers recorded their first win of the brand new PSL season with a pretty hard-fought 1-0 win over Bloemfontein Celtic. The PSL football will continue on Saturday, the 21st of November. Staying with football, but a little further afield, in the UEFA Champions League last night, Turkish professional football club Istanbul Başakşehir, they stunned Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Man United 2-1 in their Group H clash. Other major results from the Champions League saw Chelsea beat Rennes 3-0. Barcelona, they struggled their way past Dynamo Kiev to claim a hard-fought 2-1 win. RB Leipzig, they stunned a 9-man Paris Saint-Germain 2-1. And defending Serie A champions Juventus, they thrashed Hungarian club Ferencváros 4-1. Then on to tennis. South Africa's Kevin Anderson was forced to retire from his Paris Masters match against Daniil Medvedev due to continued injury woes. The 34-year-old withdrew in a first-set tiebreak as the Russian tennis player Medvedev progressed to the round of 16 now. Anderson has not yet commented on the extent of his injury. And staying with tennis, world number 2 Rafa Nadal became only the 4th player to record 1,000 ATP Tour wins after a 4-6, 7-6, 6-4 win over fellow Spaniard Feliciano Lopez at the Paris Masters yesterday. This was the 34-year-old's first match since he won, of course, a record-extending 13th Roland Garros title last month. Nadal joins USA's Jimmy Connors, his longtime rival Roger Federer, and Czech Republic's Ivan Lendl in the exclusive 1,000 wins club. And that's where we leave our sport for this hour. Let's get our first take on the morning weather.
Thanks a lot, Graham. Over to your weather and your outlooks coming shortly. But first, my favorite time is the sunrise pictures, and we love seeing them. So Louise G. Cheery, thank you so much for sending yours. And she actually sends her greetings with this fiery sunrise picture with one of her dogs in sight, clearly basking in the moment. I love dogs. Alberton, do expect thunder showers for your side. 60% rain probability in that area. And we now check out our regular sunrise contributor, Tokozo Makatini. Hello, in Johannesburg with this gloomy sunrise picture. Your temperatures range from around 13 degrees, reaching a high of 22 degrees. And I just want to say thank you so much for sending through the sunrise pictures. Please keep it coming on the socials, and you can hashtag Expresso Show. Now, the International Space Station flew above Hurricane Zeta last week, and astronauts on board were treated to a stunning view looking down on the storm. Now, Hurricane Zeta was the record-tying 6th hurricane to make landfall in the United States and the record 5th named storm to strike Louisiana in 2020. Monday also marked the 20th anniversary of the first long-term mission to the International Space Station, known as Expedition 1. And ever since, there's always been a handful of humans living and working on the station, a continuous presence of people in space. So moving on to some of your temperatures, and I want to start you off with some thunder showers, a 51% probability in Polokwane, a 17-year low to a high of 25. Bombela, you have a low of 19 to a high of 29 in your area. Pretoria, 63% chance of thunder showers, 24 the high from a low of 16. Goeiemorgen, Johannesburg, 14 your low, some chances of rain, in fact 71%, 23 your high today. Mahikeng, Goeiemorgen, 28 degrees your high, 25% chance of rain in the area, some sun, some clouds, 15 the low in the morning. Klerksdorp, 15 to a high of 27, 51% thunder showers in that particular area. Kimberley, you're having a beautiful day today, in fact it's like a diamond, 25 the high from a low of 13. Bloemfontein, 22 degrees the high from a low of 22. Richards Bay, 22 to a high of 32 degrees. 57% chance of rain for you, Pietermaritzburg, 30 the high from a low of 18 this morning. 28 is the maximum in Durban. Durban, 25% chance of rain. 22, in fact, is the morning temperatures. Mthatha, 14 to a high of 27. Thunder showers of 40% in East London, 19 to 26 in your area. Craddock, 26 the high from a low of 13. PE, 17 the low this morning to a high of 24 this afternoon. George, 22 the high from a low of 16. Cape Town, 15 to 23, 25% chance of rain. Worcester, 13 to 25. Sutherland, 7 the low to a high of 21 degrees. And then Uppington, you are 29 today from a low of 14 this morning. That's it for your temperatures for now. Another look coming up at around 7 o'clock. This is Expresso, and do keep on sending those sunrise pictures. I love seeing them, and do send them on the socials, #Expresso Show.
Yeah, keep that hashtag going, and in fact, stay connected with us online throughout the day. We know that we still have the incentive to stay indoors and spend time with family indoors, and of course, take in some amazing entertainment. And we are trying to adapt to this new normal. Is it a new normal, or is it now normal? Because
it's a new normal because we're still trying to find our feet. You know, we're still trying to make it work for us.
You know, one thing that has improved out of all of the madness is that we really appreciate the time that we get to spend with you on screen. And I'm sure likewise you love being able to connect with what you see on screen. So we're going to say continue to do that. And we want you to connect with us. Let us know what you are loving on SABC3 at the moment and how they've helped you escape just a little bit. #escape with S3. #Expresso Show. Let us know what you are loving on the channel at the moment, and maybe we'll do a little bit more of that. But we want to know from you guys this morning, how are you? #escaping with 3.
Only you can make my day.
Is still celebrating their 80th birthday, and as part of the festivities, they're giving you a chance to win your share of 1 million rands in prizes.
Oh yes, that's correct. Grocery hampers and vouchers are up for grabs daily, while stylish luxury Le Creuset pot sets can be yours weekly.
And the grand prize? A stunning kitchen makeover. Ooh. And to enter is really simple. Buy any 2 Koo products, dial *120 *1987# and follow the prompts.
And remember, keep your till slip as proof to qualify for your awesome prize.
Competition ends 13 November 2020. T's and C's do apply. Koo is the best you can do.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. A very happy birthday to you.
Well,
Well, good morning and welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast show. Ooh, I'm wearing a little hat just for the birthday celebrations. And it is that time of the day where we wish you, our viewers, a very happy birthday.
You know what?
And if it is your birthday,
I knew it's going to happen. I was actually going to call it. I was just about to say that the hat's going to fall off before we wrapped up with birthdays. But I'll start off with a very, very special birthday and somebody who I've actually gotten close to over the past couple of weeks watching something called Chasing the Sun. South African Rugby Union coach Johan Rassie Erasmus, he turns 48 years old today. And after watching what we could say one of the greatest documentaries of our time, the Chasing the Sun documentary, we definitely fell in love with Rassie's tactics, his compassion to lead the boys, his passion. I can tell you one thing about him is that I want him to motivate me on a Monday. In the morning, I want Rassie to do a team talk with me, with a whiteboard and everything, just to say, let's go. And just you got it, guys. You go grab them. Come on now. I want that. So happy birthday, Rassie. We love you so much.
Happy birthday indeed. Now, I love celebrating every milestone. And Dante, this is a special message for you because your parents would love to wish you a happy 2-month birthday. And this is, of course, mommy and daddy. They want to say we love you to the moon and back, our little blessing. So stay the sweet, handsome little boy that you are. And we have a special video for you.
Hi Expresso, I just want to wish my big boy Dante a happy 2-month birthday today. Mommy and daddy loves you a lot and stay the sweet, sweet boy that you are. Mwah. Happy birthday, my boy.
It is so cute.
Adorable.
Look at the Papa, so sweet. I was just like that when I was 12. Anyway, happy birthday, Josh. This is for you. We know you are having a lekker one, and this is from your entire family. I can't say it, but they will. Take a look.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Joshua.
Every day is my birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
That is how you celebrate a birthday during a pandemic.
That's our new normal. That's meetings, that's birthdays, that's everything. It's wonderful.
Well, yes, and so we also have a happy birthday wish to this person's baby girl, Mikaya Mbali. Here you go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Mikaya. Happy birthday to you.
That's how you do a birthday. And you must have your filter game on point. So I appreciate that birthday message. This next one, it's a massive happy birthday to Pomozo. You're one jolly soul, and I hope you have a blast on this day. And that is from Lutendo. So have a good one. Thank you.
And then also a message came through saying, please wish our beautiful Sashni Thomas an incredible happy 10th birthday with lots of love from Dad, that's Brendan, and Mom Melanie and the family. So happy birthday.
And if it's your birthday, we missed you, please don't worry. We got you covered. We'll sort you out with a nice wish here. Just send through something on WhatsApp, a 15-second video to 071-640-6551 if you want to wish anybody a happy birthday. And Zoe will wear her hat just for you.
We continue the birthday celebrations here in the kitchen, but also above and beyond that, the festivities continue because it's almost Christmas time. All I want for Christmas is...
It's too early for me to sing. I don't want to scare the people. I want them to stay.
Chef Clem, but we are inviting them with our angelic voice as well, I think. But this Christmas is all about appreciating those happy little moments with family and friends. While we all love to spoil each other, it's just very important to remember that, the best gift you can give is kindness and something made by yourself. And that's why Chef Clem is here to show us how easy and fun it is to assemble and to fill up your own crackers with Willie's super cute DIY cracker kit. Chef Clem, this is so exciting for me. As you can see, I'm also dressed very festive-like.
I do like it. The bottom, actually, the little pleating looks like a little Christmas cracker as well. I think it's very, very cool.
Thank
you.
you.
So we are going to make our own little Christmas cracker. So let me just take out the sheets along. But what I wanted to say, I'm very grateful and this year's festive season is going to be a bit different. I don't think we should go over and above being like all the fireworks and everything. I really think we should just celebrate the people in our lives that we feel like deserve some gifts.
Yeah.
And whether it's your teacher, whether it's your neighbor, someone in the community is making a difference, Focus on them. And Woolies have come through with every single gift for every type of person. They are your one-stop Christmas shop, and I absolutely love it.
I love that so much.
Also, Truth, South Africa, 0.5 seconds before Kukla went, welcome to the kitchen, we were actually like so invested in a conversation about gifting, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we've done this. So last year, I wasn't here. I didn't have the Expresso family. I was away. I won't tell you what I was doing. But anyway, I missed you guys so much. So I want to like kind of celebrate all of you that are here, all the presenters and camera crew and everybody behind the scenes. So we're going to talk about gifting, right? But let's just talk about the presenters quick. Okay? Camera crew like, nah, talk about us first. But
So we have
we'll get
gifts
you.
here on the counter.
So let's start over here. So we all know Graham's little boy's name is Jack, right? So what I've done, I've decided Graham's going to get Woolies flapjack kit. So Graham and Jack can flip some jacks. I mean, how cool is that?
I love that.
Okay. For
So
Zoe
cute.
Brown, how's this? Make your own brownies.
Zoe, do you love brownies?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
You better love brownies, girl.
I mean, who doesn't like brownies? We'll have the conversation later. For Carl, he's gonna get the Christmas like treat version of the chuckles. You can't be around man for like 1 second without end up chuckling. He definitely gets that.
That is so true.
Okay.
I love that. Are you happy, Carl?
But do you think these are appropriate gifts, South Africa? Let me know if you don't think so. Okay, cool.
No, they are. They're perfect.
Okay, so Tabiso, he's not here today, but I'm thinking about him. So for him, did we pick out? I think we did pick out a gift for Tabiso.
No,
we didn't. Okay, he actually loves peanut brittle. He said this, but he's very fancy. He's like, I like cashew peanut brittle. But you know what? We're gonna give him the peanut brittle and the nougat this year. And he also likes repurposing things. He said he likes buying gifts that people can use for things afterwards. So definitely that's gonna be for him. Then for Ralph's been really into. He wants to get more into like his food. He said, I'm gonna give him the braai smoking kit. If you smoke at home, you know how difficult it could be. Woolies have now come through and made it so easy for you. So Ral, you're getting that.
Shout outs to you. Is it because he's smoking?
You know what? If you want to do that, if you want to say that, that's good.
You've
Yes,
been
let's
using
say,
puns
let's
the
say.
entire morning. I don't understand why you can't continue doing that.
Okay, so yeah, we can. So I didn't tell you what I'm going to gift you. So you've been coming out, your fashion has been on point this year. You're trying to get that award for best dress. South Africa, does she deserve it? Does she deserve it?
Yes,
fashion
she does.
coming through.
She does.
So Woolies, I mean, first of all, let's talk about the tins in front of you.
Please.
Talk about like a statement, right? These tins are so beautiful. And the actual tins, right? Inside them are the most amazing shortbread cookies made with free-range eggs and butter, locally produced. The bakeries that we know by the people that make it by love. It's so amazing. There's 2 gifts in there. Inside those amazing cookies, on the outside, these beautiful, beautiful tins.
These beautiful tins can also be used for other things.
Yes.
You also mentioned to me that your wife, how does that feel?
It still gives me goosebumps.
That your wife said you need to purchase one of each so that you could use them again.
Absolutely. She's so into her beauty and into her fashion. She said she wants to repurpose these and create her makeup kits in there. And I think that's so smart. So she's got one for her desk, which is actually this one over here on her desk right now. And all her chargers are in there, stationery, everything's in there. And then she's got a similar one for all her makeup that she's got, like, you know. So smart.
I love her.
You're also
Smart
getting.
Megs.
So you get all the gifts. You get those, and you're gonna get these. How modern is this? Like modern zebra print.
That is so cute.
And the leopard print, and that's the cookie duos that are inside there. So Woolies are really coming through with all the gifting.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna do this very quickly.
Yes.
So these are the DIY Christmas cracker kits. And I mean, how amazing that you can actually buy some of these gifts, right? And I worked out if you buy like 5 of them, you can make so many personalized little Christmas crackers. And then you write the little notes on them because they come with all these cute little animals on there that you stick on there. And you can like, this one is to Tabiso. No, yeah, there's Tabiso, there we go. And then you write his name on there. And then you fill it with, obviously, you gotta have the Christmas hat, okay? You gotta have the Christmas joke. It's not Christmas without a Christmas joke. And another little Christmas animal in there, okay? And the little toy, you gotta like build something. There's always a little toy in there, and these are pretty cool. These are little cardboard cutout animals. You make your little own animals. Those got on there. Then, like I said, he's gonna get the peanut brittle.
We're making one for Tabs.
This is for Tabsy.
Okay.
And because man does like chocolate, we're gonna give him some of these chocolate balls. And I just love how amazing they've gone in with the like leopard print covered chocolate balls.
Detailing. Hey, Woolies does not overlook detailing. Chef Clem, this is very quick. I'm actually going to give you about 10 seconds to finish. it.
No,
You
no,
think
no,
you
no,
can
no.
do
I
it?
want to make it pretty. That's the thing about these gifts. You take your time and you make them beautiful. How about while I busy put this together,
Okay.
we pop a cracker quickly?
All right, cool. I would
Okay.
love that, actually. Listen, you can get all of this and so much more from Woolworths this festive season. Brighten up your family's day, brighten up your day, and celebrate each other, especially during this year, which has been very difficult. But
Absolutely. Go. Look what you got inside your Christmas.
oh, please don't do that to your family, Chef Clem.
No, Sharon, I'm sorry. You will get a gift. You will get a gift.
Actually, I'm going to take this one.
Wow.
And-
I'm taking.
The season to give. This Christmas, it's all about appreciating those happy little moments.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
With a mission to inspire people around the world to find their happy, healthy, and fittest selves, our next guest, health and fitness coach Kelly D, knows all too well the importance of helping people feel their best in order to be their best. This inspiring fitness specialist joins us this morning to chat about the value of exercise and her exclusive all-round fitness training program that is now available online for the Game On #UnbeatableYou challenge. Kelly D, a very warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Kushle. Thanks for having me on.
It's such a pleasure to have you here. And we're going to start with the basics. I mean, I'm sure everyone wants to know where your passion for helping people find their happy and healthier selves come from. And what are your top tips for maintaining good health, mindfulness, and overall wellness?
Well, Kushle, to understand that, you have to have a little bit of my background. My background is in performing as a professional dancer. And in a career as a dancer, we have to have a lot of discipline in our bodies to keep a good, healthy diet, but also to remain fit, strong, and injury-free. And now as a health and fitness coach, I just love inspiring people to do the same. I love inspiring people to live their best lives, to eat healthy and good, clean foods, and just to really feel good about themselves every single day.
I love that, and I have so much respect for dancers, I have to say personally. But now please tell us about your all-round fitness training program that you put together for the Game On #UnbeatableU challenge.
Thanks, Gujle. Yes, well, when Game approached me, I was so excited about the idea to just get involved with this amazing campaign. As you say, it's a great hashtag as well, the Unbeatable You Challenge. So what I did was I designed a 4-week all-round workout program to cover all the facets of training in 1 month. In week 1, we focused on cardiovascular training. In week 2, we went into exploring the importance and benefits of strength training. Now in week 3, we're going to be focusing on something that I think many South Africans really need after lockdown, and that's slimming and toning. And then in week 4, we'll be moving on to a more specific focus, probably mostly for women, although it can benefit men as well, and that is the bums, the tums, and the thighs.
Yes, girl. It's almost as if you read my mind, because it is December time. We're wearing bikinis, so I need all the toning in the world.
It's a 4-week program, but it's designed as an educational tool to try and help people to just get started with that healthy lifestyle. It's a well-rounded exercise plan that they can do from home, using all the equipment that's available for purchase at game stores. And my hope for this program is that it'll encourage South Africans to get active, get educated, and just find out how easy and fun it is to exercise and to live a healthy life.
I love that you have packaged this entire all-rounded workout for us, a 4-week workout that will allow us to introduce ourselves into a healthier, way of living, especially because a lot of people are going to be indulging in a lot of junk this festive season. Kelly, what are the benefits of, incorporating an all-round fitness regime?
It's the benefits are to reduce conditions like obesity, heart disease, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and weight-bearing exercise such as walking can also help decrease the risk of osteoporosis. So that's just cardiovascular. And I explain in my video, which is still available on the Game Facebook page, I explain all the benefits of strength training, of increasing and maintaining lean muscle mass and the benefits of that. So go ahead, go and look at that video. Obviously, the benefits of slimming and toning, same thing. Losing or maintaining a little bit of your weight, losing fat, increasing muscle mass, just overall being healthier and fitter. And then in the final week, doing the bums, tums, and thighs, it's just nice to learn how to do specificity training.
I love that so much, and thank you for explaining it to us. Kelly, before we let you go, I have to ask, what advice, would you give to anyone that maybe doesn't know where to exactly begin when starting their own fitness journey?
Well, the first thing you got to do is go down to Game. Get on their website and check out the Fitness Hub. Everything you need to know about how to get started is right there for you. Don't be afraid to start. Everybody is at a different fitness level and everybody starts at a different place. The only competition you have is yourself. Don't be afraid to be a beginner. Slow down if you need to, listen to your body and listen to the advice of the experts so that when it comes to technique, so that it can help you to avoid injury, and just do the best that you can. Remember, exercises not only changes your body, it changes your mind, it boosts your mood, and it changes your attitude. And remember, the only bad workout is the one that didn't happen.
Ooh. I like that. Take heed of that advice from health and fitness coach Kelly D. Thank you for joining us this morning and sharing your expertise on the importance of following a balanced and well-rounded lifestyle. I hope that you have a fantastic morning further.
Thanks, Gujle. It's been great to be on with you.
Now we know that winter has passed, spring is here and summer is near. Get all your health and wellness essentials to get your body summer ready. Shop at your nearest game store or online right now. But that's not all. You can also take part in the Game On #UnbeatableU challenge competition. All you have to do is take a photo of yourself participating in one of the Game On #UnbeatableU challenges online and post it on your Instagram page, and make sure to tag at at GameStores_SA and one of their leading fitness expert influencers in your post when you enter. Don't forget to use the hashtag GameOnChallenge to stand a chance of winning a 2,000 rands Game Stores voucher. T's and C's do apply and are found on expressoshow.com, and the competition runs right now until the 9th of November 2020. Also remember, Game Stores opening hours are Monday to Friday from 9 to 6, Saturday from 9 to 5, and Sunday and public holidays from 9 to 4.
You got game, baby. Insane Black Friday deals lasting the whole month. So you want to keep an eye on the prize there. But of course, going into the change of season, we want to make sure that we keep our health on track. And whether it's flu season, allergy season, as we're experiencing now, or just a change in season, starting your day with an immune-boosting smoothie is always a great idea. It's such a cool way of getting all of the nutrients that your body needs in that whole state, that whole food state into your body. And with the right ingredients and antioxidants, you can kickstart that immune system into gear. It's about prevention before the cure. So Zoe, we have got a collection of probably the most healthy ingredients. This is going to be undoubtedly the healthiest smoothie I've ever made.
Well, same here. And you know what? I'm quite guilty of not really looking after my immune system. And I think a time during this, it's so important.
Completely. I actually, after interviewing all of these experts about immune systems, I realized that mine has completely crashed in this change of seasons. So this is for me. This is to help boost my immune system this morning, and hopefully we can do the same for you. So we're going to go through the properties of each of these super ingredients as we pop them into our NutriBullet and create what also looks like quite a delicious smoothie. Some interesting elements going in there. I've never had chili in a smoothie before, but we're going to do it because our bodies demand it. So where are we going to start here? Let's start with our spinach.
Spinach. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit. My hands are sanitized, so don't worry.
There we go. So this obviously carries a lot of vitamin C, which is ideal, packed with numerous antioxidants and beta-carotene that increases the infection-fighting ability of our immune system. Absolute gem going in there. Then this one is no surprise. Always the usual suspect when we're boosting our immune system. Ginger.
I love ginger. I mean, ginger is great for if you struggle with inflammatory. I mean, a sore throat, drink some ginger. It really, really eases and reduces that.
I suffer from terrible motion sickness, especially on water, and I'll often have a ginger beer to help quell that. It helps with nausea, believe it or not.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so a nice little byproduct. Let's go for the carrot, the pop of color next. This contains obviously the antioxidants. It helps our body with those antioxidants fight all those free radicals, those nasties that damage our cells. It can also help with inflammation as well, and it has a huge amount of vitamin C, which is going to give our immune system the boost that it needs. Then of course this one needs no introduction, orange. It doesn't have the highest content of vitamin C in the natural world, but it does have a beautiful amount of vitamin C in it, and it also tastes great, so it's a nice, I think, additive to any smoothie. Then it doesn't look like turmeric or turmeric, however you choose to say it, because it's oxidized apparently, but normally that would be bright yellow. That's actually turmeric. Okay, and that boosts the immune system. It helps in boosting up the immunity, reduces inflammation as well. Really, really cool. Let's move on to our lemon. And now lemon, we know obviously is going to have the vitamin C in it as well, but it also, get this, contains about 60 micrograms of zinc per 100 grams, which is amazing. And especially gents, we need the zinc to help boost our overall immune system going into that. And then this one is a bit of a crazy one for me. Chili, and we're going with the green chilies there.
We are going with the green ones. I don't know if we should add all three.
Why not?
I add a lot of turmeric.
Are you scared?
For a morning smoothie. Let's go for it.
Let's do it, man. We can drink it in shots. We can have it in shots. But also very high in vitamin C, believe it or not. And also great for wound healing and boosting that immune system. And then we're going to throw in some honey, great for the flavor profile. Raw honey boosts your immune system. The phytonutrients in raw honey have antibacterial and antiviral properties as well that can help to boost your immune system and fight off any sicknesses. Have we left anything else? I don't think we have.
No, we haven't. So we're just going to, because we're making a smoothie, we want to add a little bit of ice and also a little bit of liquids with water.
Throw it around.
There we go.
I mean, from a color perspective, that looks super healthy.
Looks stunning.
And you're going to need a little bit of moisture in there just to help blend it all together.
There we go.
Beautiful.
So
It does. Just crush it. Use your arm strength, all the training you've been doing.
Okay, see if you can get that on. Did I put too much
There we
ice
go.
in?
No, it's perfect. I have a
There we
feeling it's
go.
going to be just perfect. And
There we
it
go.
goes. Look at that. It does look so healthy.
It's gone from yellow to a green shade.
Yeah, look, the turmeric has been activated, we shall say. I think that's good, hey?
That looks good.
I think this is probably going to be the healthiest thing you or I've ever had in our lives
I'm
before.
pretty sure if
you
you
can
add
find
more spinach, will look a bit more green. There we go.
it'll be even healthier. There we go. Pour us a little gem of that. Absolutely beautiful. And of course, you can find this full, healthy, immune-boosting ingredients list on the Expresso Morning Show website. That's expressoshow.com. So we know the immune system plays a vital role now more than ever. Immuenza assists in maintaining a healthy immune system to help keep you healthy and protected. We talk about prevention before the cure. Make sure to tune in tomorrow when we announce the lucky winner of this week's Immuenza Experience competition. It could be skydiving, it could be shark cage diving, who knows? All right, cheers. Let's do the test.
Let's do it.
Oh, it smells healthy.
Oh, too many chilies.
That just clicked.
Looking for immune support? Remain at your peak all year round with Immuenza.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso on SABC3, and this is a moment that I've been waiting for a very, very, very long time. If you look around me, there are consoles all over the place, and this is the moment that you've been waiting for. It is a moment where we are about to unbox something, and it's not just anything. We're just a few days away from the release of the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S, amongst the highly anticipated tech releases of the year. And we've got the inside scoop right here on Expresso with one man, one desire, one talent, well, many of them, but today his talent for gaming will show you through. This man is about to unbox for the first time on South African television the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. So please welcome Grant Hines. Are you ready, sir?
I'm so excited. This is probably the most exciting time in video games for us as gamers, when a new console gets released, and that's what everybody's talking about on like social media. I know there's the election stuff, but what we're all talking about is like, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, like which one should I get? What are the consoles about? And a lot of people who are new to the conversation, there might be a lot of people out there at home who are going like, there's a new console this year in 2020? I know, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a little bit like out there. So what I would like to do at this time is give a few people as to what the new consoles are about. Right now we're going to focus on the Xbox, both of these units, because they released 2 consoles.
I think it's nice and bold, but I think that each one has its merits. Each one has its purpose, I suppose.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot off camera.
We have about each one, and I must just tell you about the the amount of tech that goes into here. But I think that the first one is small and cute. The other one's a bit bigger and really powerful. But I think let's start off with, can we go through some of the differences just to focus on Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S?
Okay, so firstly, when a new console comes out, the graphics are improved remarkably. We're looking at when you get the Series X, you're looking at 4K 120 frames a second. Most people don't really know what that means. Most people think, okay, 4K is a big deal. But the 120 FPS marker, literally when they announced it, I got out of my chair at home. I'm a real nerd. I'm really sorry about that. But
Don't be sorry.
But when they announced 120 frames a second, I was like, consoles are finally meeting the upper echelon of video games.
Yeah.
But the problem is most people don't have TVs that support 120 FPS. So people might be buying the highest end and not really seeing the best. The bottleneck of their system is going to be the TV. So you want to have that high frame rate so that you get frames faster than your opponents. You're playing Call of Duty or you're playing Fortnite and you want to compete with these people. But also just like racing games, like we're playing Forza Horizon 4. This game is, I'm just showing you some of the graphics now, just to show you how incredible it is. The light refracting off the cars. It's a new, let's have a look at the wheels. Let me zoom into the wheels. That's all light refracting from the environment around it. These are brand new graphics cards in these things. Look, so it really is spectacular in its, let's race. Let's just get into the race. But between the 2 consoles, why are there 2 consoles?
Yeah.
So the Xbox Series S is a smaller version, as you can see. Actually, let me sit down here. I want to show you guys.
Okay.
This is the Xbox. This is the Xbox One. Right?
Yes.
So this is the one that came out last generation. That's my Xbox 360. That was on Expresso many years ago when we had it. That now is generations old. This is the brand new Xbox Series S. Look at the size comparison between all of these. This is 2K, not 4K.
All right.
So if you don't have a 4K TV, you're still going to get some of the benefits. 2K, 120 FPS. I mean, to get a gaming PC at this price range is just bonkers. And it's got 0.5 terabyte of storage. That might be a problem for some people.
Yeah.
And the biggest notable difference is that there's no disk drive on the front. You can see on the Series X, there's a disk drive on the front of the console. And because there's no disk drive, you're going like, how do I play games? You need a good internet connection.
That's actually the one that really stood out for me, because I know we're in South Africa and internet connection can be a big struggle for the Xbox Series S. So that's why I actually wanted to run this by you in terms of the price range. So, obviously this one is a bit more upper, the upper echelons than that particular one over there. But if I look at 120 FPS, that means that if you just got a Fortnite, you're an online gamer, this one would be perfect for you.
Oh, 100%. And if you've got a good internet fiber connection or something, this is the one that you want to get. But if you want to future-proof yourself, the Series X is the better one. The Series S,
oncoming traffic.
I failed my K53 4 times. 4 times. On the 5th time I passed.
That was into oncoming traffic. That is, wow. But the great thing about the oncoming traffic is the oncoming graphics. That's what we were focusing on with regard to the console.
So let's have a look. And just to give you an idea of how, inside the cockpit, look at the rear view mirror. You can see the cars behind. I should be looking on the road, but
it doesn't matter.
You can see the cars behind you.
On the specs.
And then if you want to see the bonnet, I like putting it down here, so you can see just how fast we are able to go. And just how important many frames make when you are playing a video game. The more frames, the more immersed you are in the experience. It's more like real life. There are no frames in real life. It happens at you. And the more frames you get on a TV, the more real to life it actually is.
Well, I mean, it's a TV first for the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S as well. As you can see, it's gaming pleasure. The FPS rate is phenomenal if you want to be one of those individuals who just want to be competitive in the online gaming space. Either way, it is a device that is going to come up against a PS5 very, very soon. And I think that's actually a very, very good question to ask you. So if you want to respond, please feel free. But, when it comes to the Xbox Series S versus the Xbox Series Series X. Which one is your favorite? You let me know. Hashtag Expresso Show as we get through what is the excitement of the Xbox Series X for the first time on SA television. I'm actually losing my mind.
Look, I am too, but I just messed up the car. Look how badly I've messed up this car in game. And
even the paint scratches. Either way, here is the first with Grant. So go check it out when you've got some time. And over to some social media, we asked you about how you're going to escape with SABC3. What's your answer?
Oh, well, listen, there are some interesting answers indeed, and we did ask you on social media, so we'll take a look at some of those comments that came through. So I'm going to start off with Francis. Francis McGregor says, Expresso Morning Show is my feel better show during this time. Hashtag Expresso Show.
That's the whole point, to elevate people's vibes, man, and feel goodness to a whole new level. Usaka says, afternoon Express show. Okay, trending SA and morning Expresso. I like that. Good afternoon to you too. I wonder, Upusaka. Can continue to the next one.
Kaletso says, A Million Little Things is my fave. Now, that's something that's been highly recommended for me to watch, and I haven't gotten around to it, so it's amazing that it is on SABC3.
I love that you've heard wonderful things about it. I'll also look it up. Katleho says, good morning, beautiful people. It will be The Insider and Afternoon Express together with my Feel Good Breakfast Show, which is you, Expresso. The Insider is a great pick also, actually.
Very good indeed. And Sandy Morbier B says, good morning, my favorite people. It is definitely the Expresso Show, Afternoon Express, and Dinner Date. Hashtag Escape with 3.
And what do you enjoy watching? What shows took you through the pandemic or the lockdown on SABC3?
So in the evenings, it's been quite fun to watch Dinner Date. I mean, it's all about putting love on the menu and like hosting a blind date in your quest to find love. So that is definitely, I'm with Sandy on this one.
I like that. Well, I enjoy The Insider SA. I know it started during the lockdown period. It's something fresh. It's something new, something that I think has been missing, especially since, top billing is no longer. So it kind of filled that void, and it has done so much more to kind of get us into the lives of the people that we love to see on social media, people that we love to see, in the music scene and also entertainment scene. Truly, The Insider is a fantastic pick. So please do continue the conversation. Keep it going, keep it flowing on our social media platforms, and use that also important hashtag Expresso Show, and tell us which shows on SABC3 helped you get through all those difficult times, and use hashtag Escape with S3.
If 2020 was a question, it would be, who knew? Who knew that between March and now, so many of us would become medical experts? Who knew that we'd all have found another quirky character trait about our partners? After all, it's not like we weren't all subjected to the work call voice day after day after day after day after day. And who knew that having your own talk show was as easy as setting up, getting ready, and going live? On second thought, maybe leave that one to the professionals. However, life has changed. It's become clear that this, whatever this is, has become our new normal. But since we're bringing all new drama, reality, talk and lifestyle shows, and much more, it's the perfect time to escape the norm with SABC3. The stage is yours.
Nageng. So I'm chatting to Umalume Mosa here. He's owned a small clothing factory for years now, and he's always inspired me with his success. But like a lot of businesses, this lockdown's hit him hard. So he spoke to his banker, and they've put together a tailor-made relief solution for him to help his business and his people get through this. Making your bank your business partner, that's a habit worth keeping.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso on SABC3. And you know what? I love cultural events, especially when the events include people that I love so much. Because you can ask any performer, trust me, what they miss the most about 2020. I've asked so many of them, and they'll definitely tell you that it is the undivided attention, presence, engagement, and the applause of somebody going up like, that was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Tears.
That's what they miss, you know, and you can't get that from a Zoom call. So the Baxter Theatre Centre in Cape Town has officially reopened its doors to those precious audiences, and taking to the stage in a double bill is Zolani Mahola, which is somebody that we aspire to be like, Graham, as you know. We love it, as well as the celebrated dancer, Gregory Mankoma as well. So it is a beautiful time, and joining us now to share more about the ongoing performance run is these two amazing people. We've got Inko, who's the director of the show, as well as Zolani Mahola, who I am so happy to have here. And I don't know, I'm actually fangirling right now. Can you look in her direction, please?
She's laughed away through that entire introduction.
Well, I never knew you wanted to be me. I also want to be you.
We're the same size. Come on.
We're the same human.
Zolani, I know you've been chomping at the bit to get the audience back in your hand.
Yeah.
I love the Baxter. I love what it stands for. I love their connection to their community. I've been lucky enough to be on a Baxter stage before, and I know how good that feels.
Absolutely.
How good does it feel being back on a performance space, sister?
Man, it feels amazing to be in the theater. Like I was saying recently, like the theater is like my spiritual home, you know. And I think that for so many of us performers, like you say, you know, like you can't get that anywhere else.
Yeah.
And what I love about what they're doing with the theater is that they're opening very, very gently and very carefully. So you walk into the theater and the seats are all strapped up, Inka?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like to be like really careful, you know, and it just feels like a very held and safe space.
And we need it. We need to feel safe, but we also
Absolutely.
need to feel connected.
Which is what we are feeling with the show.
You know what? I like the connection as well. I actually want to discuss the connection, and maybe Inka, you can jump in here with. You get these two super talents. You got a dancer and one who sings, and just kind of sorry, excuse me, I apologize.
Don't forget, don't drop my the.
The one who sings. Now you've got these two personalities, and with these two different skill sets. I mean, how has it been directing these two?
I have been directing Zolani,
Yeah.
the one who sings.
Yes.
And it's been an absolute pleasure. It's been incredible to collaborate and develop the vision for it, and just really flow with how it grows and how it unfolds. So it's an absolute pleasure and honor. And seeing Gregory's show, we saw it for the first time when we had our dress rehearsal, and went into the Baxter, and it's beyond. I was in tears, and it's so deep and so meaningful, and the two shows complementing each other without even having planned that in essence before. It's just incredible.
I think having that counterbalance, what a beautiful way to go back into the performing arts space and enjoy it. I was just waiting for you to say she's a complete diva, and so I was hoping that.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to ask you. We just were trying to get a way around it. Remember?
You need to say it. What do you need to say? Because this year surely has changed you. I think there's before and after.
Yeah.
And every artist, every musician, especially you, because you pour so much of yourself into your every lyric, every sound. How have you changed, and what do we need to say?
Beautiful. So as you're saying, Graham, the name of our show that we've created is You Need to Say It. And I found, this year has been so confronting for all of us, you know, and we've had so much time to reflect on who we are, who we want to be, what we want. And for me, so much of that has been the words that I'm saying to myself, and that I've been saying to myself as, you know, from a little child, you know, all the way up till now, and realizing that It's actually much more of the positive things that you need to say to yourself. It's much more of our visions, of our intentions for our future and our present that we need to say to ourselves. So Inka and I have created this wonderful world. Inka's created these amazing visuals of capturing the natural landscape. I mean, we have realized so much in this year how connected we are not only to each other, but to our natural world and how much we have an effect on the other, one and the other. So it's a wonderful, very lush show that people must come and enjoy.
Lush.
I like
Lush.
the word.
I know.
I actually got a little bit of like a goosebumpy
Lush
feeling
is a
with
flippin' amazing word.
It's the best.
Lush.
Yeah, when it comes to the show, you were mentioning about the visuals and about the storytellers, and there's a lot of things that are just kind of amalgamated into one beautiful performance.
Multimedia, theatrical performance.
That's correct. We've had our water this morning, clearly.
Yeah.
So what I want to say is that juxtaposing those key assets upon that
amalgamation
stage.
of.
Indeed. Yes, as we get there, and basically what I wanted to ask you is that with all of this together, if you were to give us a little blurb to get us onto, I know, you know what, you can take, anyone can take this. If you want to get us onto a seat to come and watch you guys, what little blurb would you give us to tantalize the taste buds?
Come and connect. It's a held space. What we've wanted to create with the show is a meditative space, an oasis of calm. You know, there has been so much anxiety and angst in this year, and what we want to create is an opportunity for people to breathe.
We have now officially run out of superlatives, which is always a good point to get to. No, it's amazing, and I really do. I've been able to kind of really connect with a lot of artists, and it's been a universal experience. Chatting to Aloe Black the other day, he's had exactly the same experience of life that every artist in South Africa has had. We need to connect with an audience, and I'm so glad that you've used that word specifically. I know a lot of people just need to breathe and feel like they're part of something bigger than themselves.
Big time.
Because we've been locked away for long enough. Absolutely love what you guys are envisioning for this, and I really do hope as many people as are allowed into that safe space can take it.
I'm glad you said that about as many people as allowed, because it's the concert hall, it's the main theatre, it's the most lush theatre, but it's been kept 50% full.
Okay.
And the show is running, it's running tonight, and it's running all the way until Saturday, this Saturday the 7th. Yeah, so get your tickets at web tickets and Pick and Pay. I mean, how cool, you can buy tickets at Pick and Pay.
Easy peasy, man. Go and get some milk and buy some tickets. Break a leg. Go break a leg and absolutely enjoy it.
And well done. You know what, that's, you know, Newsflash is, there will be a performance for you a little later on Expresso, but talking about Newsflashes, here's Zoe.
For the actual news.
Oh, thank you, team. Well, it is shortly after 7. Let's get into those headlines. The Department of Employment and Labour says it plans to move forward with amendments to the Compensation for Occupational Injuries and Diseases Act, which will include labour rights for domestic workers in South Africa. Currently, domestic workers are excluded for the purposes of the Act. The bill also wishes to introduce regulations to address, and I quote, the tendency of some employers to dismiss employees on the basis of occupational injuries or diseases. Staying with local news, Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula says a recently unveiled multifaceted security plan anchored on insourcing capacity will make an invaluable contribution to the fight against theft and vandalism of rail infrastructure. These include increasing the number of physical security officials, armed response, early warning security technology, and the deployment of drones. He spoke on the impact that ongoing damage to public rail infrastructure has on the economic lives of poor commuters. And Ethiopia's Prime Minister and winner of the Nobel Peace Prize in 2019, Abiy Ahmed, yesterday ordered the military to deploy to the Tigray region after accusing the local government there of attacking federal troops. In September, Tigray held regional elections in defiance of the federal government, which dubbed the vote illegal. The row has escalated in recent days, with both sides accusing each other of plotting a military conflict. And staying with news abroad, the United States, the world's second largest greenhouse gas emitter, yesterday formally exited the Paris Agreement to fight climate change, with President Donald Trump arguing that it would undermine the U.S. economy. The departure makes the US the only country of 197 signatories to have withdrawn from the agreement. On the flip side, China, Japan, and South Korea have all pledged in recent weeks to become carbon neutral, a commitment already earlier made by the European Union. And now news from the world of entertainment. Nomcebo Zikode, the talented singer and songwriter who rose to fame for her part in the global hit Jerusalema, has just signed an international music deal. Teaming up with Master KG, she lent her vocals to the now world-famous song. Since its immense popularity, Nomcebo has released a debut studio album titled Kola Moya Wam. Master KG worked with her, collaborating on some of the songs, and now her personal success has gone international, with her singing an international deal, in fact signing an international deal with Sony ATV Music Publishing. Zikode says this year has been unbelievable with the success of Jerusalema and the great reception of her album. She said she's looking forward to seeing where this relationship with Sony ATV leads her, and we wish her all of the best for her future. And on that note, let's take another look at what to expect in today's weather.
Here's a look at your weather and a second look for you. And when it comes to sunrise pictures, I get very excited about these, and I hope you do too. So Fatah Khan shared with us the stunning sunrise picture from Richards Bay. And just to let you know, Fatah, you will be experiencing warm temperatures with a start of 22 degrees, reaching a high of 32 degrees in the afternoon. Then Verity Barnes Herbert took this beautiful sunrise in Riebeek West, and showers and cloudy conditions are to be expected in that area with a low of 16 degrees. And in the afternoon, a temperature of 27 degrees. So thank you so much for your sunrise pictures, and please do continue to share them on our socials. We will show them live on the show. Just some more international news. I'm going to go on to the International Space Station. Actually, they flew above the Hurricane Zeta last week, and astronauts on board were treated to a stunning view looking down on the storm. Hurricane Zeta was the record-tying 6th hurricane to make landfall in the United States, and the record 5th named storm to strike Louisiana in 2020. Monday also marked the 20th anniversary of the first long-term mission to the International Space Station, known as Expedition 1. And ever since, there's always been a handful of humans living and working on the station, a continuous presence of people in space. Now let's take a look at the temperatures in your space today. Let's start off with Polokwane, Goeiemorgen. 25 is your high today from a low of 17. Thunder showers, 51% probability in the area. Bombela, 19 to 29 degrees. Thunder showers, 43% over there. Pretoria, let's take a look at you. 16 to a high of 24. 63% chance of thunder showers there. So lots of thunder in the area. Do be careful. Joburg, 23, your high from a low of 14. 71% chance of rain, so do pack an umbrella if you're on your way to work. Mayakeng, a low of 15 to a high of 28 degrees. Klerksdorp, 27, your high, 15 the low this morning. Kimberley, 25 is your high today. Thunder showers, 61% probability, 13 the low this morning. Bloemfontein, 12 to 22 today. Richards Bay, 22 is the low to a high of 32. Thunder showers around 40%. Pietermaritzburg, you are 18 this morning and a high of 30. Durban, 22 to 28 degrees. Mthatha, 14 to 27. East London, 26, your high from a low of 19. Cradock, 13 to 26. Thunder showers, 40%. Port Elizabeth, 24, your high. That's from a low of 17 this morning. 64% thunder showers probability in the George area. 16 your low this morning to a high of 22. A max of 23 degrees in Cape Town. 15 the low. Worcester, you are 13 this morning. 25 a little later. Sutherland, 7 to 21 today. And then Uppington, 14 is your low to a high of 29 degrees. So don't forget to hydrate and the sunscreen, please. And while you're thinking about the weather and the temperatures, if you see a good sunrise, send it our way. We love showing it here on Expresso.
Get your 100% goodness with Crush. Scratch and stand the chance to win hundreds of goodness prizes for 100 days with hashtag Crush100.
Made with love by Clover.
It's about that time to announce our Daily Crush 100% Goodness winner who's walking away with a Bluetooth speaker. Drum roll, please. Yes, congratulations to Brighton Kurupira. You walk away with this incredible Bluetooth speaker. Congratulations, everybody. Please give him a round of applause. There you go, G-Man. Thank you. Do the honors of placing his picture on our Crush 100% Goodness wall. I love that. Well, we hope that you enjoy it this festive season. Also, what a fabulous prize, man. If you want to be sure to take care of it, last week we said you must keep your Bluetooth speakers in a 100% dust-free area. But what about the sun and the heat? So we're going to find out from our tech friend, Grant Hines, right now. Whew,
Look, summer's coming,
yes.
right? It was hot in Cape Town yesterday. And I know all around the world, I know it's raining in Joburg, but trust me, the sun is coming. And you need to look after your gear. And we like to take Bluetooth speakers outside the house.
100%.
That's one of the best places to use them. Put it by a pool, you take it to the beach. Don't use it on a hike. I know a lot of people do that.
Why not?
Because there are other people around, you know?
Fair enough.
You don't
No,
always,
I get it.
No, but they say sharing is caring, so maybe, I don't know. But one of the things you need to do to look after your speaker when it's in sunlight or when you're taking it outside is to keep it away from sunlight. Direct sunlight causes a lot of damage. Direct sunlight is very dangerous. Why we use sun cream, because it actually it's dangerous. And also the technology is not necessarily meant to be kept inside the sun because it can overheat, it can damage the materials on the outside, and you want to look after it.
Yeah.
So either keep it underneath a blanket or just prop it up if you've got a tent on the beach. That's a good shot. Just keep it outside of direct sunlight. Remember, also Bluetooth speakers have got batteries in them, and batteries overheating is a bad idea.
Okay.
You don't want that. There might also be a vent at the bottom of your speaker. Sometimes there's a little hole. You'll see a little dot.
There are so many holes in the speaker when Grant Hines.
Yeah, you know, keep it in a clean environment. That's why we said last week dust-free. But the vents underneath are also like heat sinks, and also you just want to make sure that those are kept clear.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that nothing gets inside of those. It's the same as like your headphone grill on your phone. You don't want like any junk getting into the headphone grill. So you make sure that those are clean and you put it in a clean bag. Again, when you're transporting these things, because everybody loves to transport them, make sure that the bag that you're transporting that is clean, or that you've got a sleeve that you can throw your Bluetooth speaker in.
I love that. I'm actually taking down mental notes because, as you've mentioned, we love being outdoors and we love listening to music when we are outdoors and have fun. So one thing, make sure it's in a dust-free area. If you are traveling with it, it's in a nice package. You put it in a...
to keep it 100%, you just keep it inside one of those bags.
Inside a bag, and also keep it away from the heat.
Yeah, and 100%. And that's what will keep it, as new as possible. And you want to keep your Bluetooth speaker going as long as possible. It's one of those technologies that doesn't get old.
Oh, I like that. Thank you so much for putting us on. Grant Hines, everybody. Now, if you at home want to stand a chance to win a 100% Goodness prize with Crush, take a look at how easy it is to enter.
Are you ready to stand a chance to win 100% goodness prizes with Crush, such as Nutri-Bullets, Veggie Bullets, Tefal kitchen appliances, bar fridges, skincare products, fitness products, and vouchers? 100% you are. 100% goodness winners will be announced daily on Expresso from Monday to Friday from September through December. To enter, buy Crush promo packs. See the back of the label to scratch, and if you find a unique code, dial the USSD number on the pack to stand a chance to win immediate prizes or go into the grand prize draw. If you do not find a unique code, keep buying Crush to find the hidden codes. Crush is 100% fruity, fresh, tasty, and refreshing.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso. Now, we've been talking all things games. It's now time to talk a bit of fashion. And 2020 has encouraged all of us to rise to the challenge. And as an organization with a mission to propel African designers and their work to a global market, as well as connecting consumers with authentic African stories, it's no wonder that African Fashion International is going above and beyond with their up-and-coming 2020 Fashion Week Joburg virtual experience. And joining us on the line to share more about showcasing their collections is owner and head designer of Imprint ZA, Mzukizi Mbane, and founder and creative director of K Moraba and Collective, that is Kaletso Moraba. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Well, Mzukizi, I'm going to start with you. I wanted to know, you have been able to enjoy showcasing with AFI for the past couple of years. What benefits and connections have you seen manifest from your relationship with the organization?
Thank you, Zoe. So for me, AFI represent, I think it's an interesting story because I started with them as an intern. So they represented what Fashion Week meant to me. So when I got an opportunity to showcase with them, actually, it opened doors. I remember I showcased in 2016 and immediately I got an invite to showcase in Ghana, Nigeria. So immediately I could sort of see what sort of opportunities they would open for me, and I could see my brand sort of growing into this international brand that I saw Imprint becoming.
Well, your brand is definitely one that stands out. Kaletso, I have a question for you. You won David Hlale's The Intern in 2018, and you have been able to establish a strong career in the time since. I know we are living during unprecedented times, but I wanted to know from you, how has COVID impacted your business?
Thank you. COVID, in fact, affected my business so badly. My clients, they have postponed some, they have cancelled, and I have to refund them their money. At some point, I was like, I can't survive for 6 months. I was thinking that I have to move back. I'm moving back home because we have no income and we have events. If we don't have events, so people, they have to postpone. And then I was like, no, COVID, guys, it's showing me flames. And I blame COVID, and COVID owes us money, but we have to move on. And the other thing, I would like to thank AFI for giving us this opportunity to showcase on the visual weekend. And also they have the opportunity that they're giving us young designers to sell our garments at AFI Boutique. So I would like to tell viewers to support local businesses. They must go online and buy our garments.
I love that. And I mean, speaking of the AFI Boutique, Mzukizi, how does it feel that you are still able to reach your clients through the AFI Boutique?
I think the AFI Boutique was the best thing that AFI put, because if you look into what fashion means currently, the world is sort of like got into this instant space where if you post something, people are expecting to buy it. And previously, the South African clientele wasn't aware that by the time you go to Fashion Week, it means people should be able to buy the garments. So what AFI has done with the boutique, especially with this virtual weekend, is that immediately when my show goes live, the photo shoot has been done, the lookbooks are there, people are able to see the glam shots, they're able to see the product shot, and they're able to buy the garment immediately, which is a beautiful thing for us as businesses, because it allows us to sort of like connect the dots between the creative side and the business of fashion.
I love that. I really, really do. And let's talk about what has now inspired your collections. Kaletso, I'm going to start with you.
My collection was inspired by Spring-Summer collection in the relation by the butterfly lifestyle and the life cycle of butterfly. And the strong woman who understands their value, she's bold, young, sexy, and classic.
I love that, the butterfly. And you, Mzukizi?
My collection is called Ingomo ya Benguni, basically a cow. So the story was inspired by the fact that in my Nguni clan, or in my Xhosa heritage, there's a very important role that's being played by a cow. When two families come together, there's a cow being slaughtered. When there's a birth of a child, so there's new life, there's cows involved. That's introducing the sort of like the child to the family. When someone dies, there's a cow being slaughtered. When you bring back the spirit of that person, there's a cow being slaughtered. So for me, the cow sort of like represented life, a very powerful life element. And so that's where I sort of drew the inspiration. But for me, I sort of like twisted it a bit, because I'm raised by a single mom, and all the time the cow is coming from a male element, or the male side of the family. So for me, I sort of like twisted it, and sort of you will see that the silhouette are sort of like all coming from the female structure and presenting that strong element.
I love all the different elements that is now going to filter through both of your collections. That's going to be very exciting to see. Now, how can we get a front row seat to the AFI virtual weekend?
Viewers, they have to Google www.afi.events. And they can also go on AFI on Instagram, follow them, and also on Twitter and Facebook.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Coletso. Thank you so much, Mzikizi. It's so great to hear from you. And of course, all the best with your collections showcasing at AFI Virtual Weekend. And also, if you would love that front row seat, I'll just remind you one more. You can register at afi.events, and you can follow them on social media at AFI_SA. And you can also subscribe to AFI's Designer Boutique, and that is available for you to support local and, of course, some incredible clothing and designs. You can visit afiboutique.com for all of the contemporary luxury African fashion your heart desires.
Nothing excites me more than fashion and everything celebrating our authentic cultures and heritages here in South Africa. Much like what we absolutely love here on the show. We've said it yesterday and we'll say it again. This is our favorite part of the morning, having a great cup of coffee, not just good, but great. Yeah. All right, so today we'll be tasting the popular Ispirazione Genova Levanto. It's a very popular flavor, actually. So we're going to ask G-Man to do the honors. And what are you going to be making?
So I love the Genova. It's part of the Italian range of inspiration, which, and we know the Italians are known for their amazing coffee. We absolutely love it. The Genova range, also one of my favorites because it's intense, but it's also beautifully balanced. There's just enough of a kick there to get you going in the morning. I love that, but still true to the character of Northern Italian coffee. Ispirazione Genova Levanto is an Arabica-centric blend with a complexity of tastes. I love it.
So what are you going to go for? Are you making yourself a cappuccino?
Well, here's the thing. So you'll see on the packaging, okay, it gives you a clear guideline of the best way to extract the most out of your cup of coffee with each flavor profile and blend and roast as well. So here they recommend the ristretto, which is like the small onion, like the really small, or the espresso. They say you can even throw in the lungo if you want, but they recommend the espresso. So I'm going to go with the espresso.
Are you going for the espresso?
I'm going to go for the espresso so we can really make the most out of the coffee itself. Pop that little guy in there. We're using, how cute are these? It's the View range of cups.
Adorable.
I like the see-through because you can see kind of the crema and the layer of coffee as it comes into being there. And espresso it is.
Do you hear that sound? I love the sound
That's
of
my favorite
this
part.
espresso machine. Now the espresso, yeah, look at my, I'm just losing my words because I'm really excited. Ispirazione Genova Levanto takes its cue from the Northern Italian coffee profile, which emerged from the important trading city of Genova. Sailors returned from their explorations with Latin American coffees, among other treasures, actually.
I love it. So I'm making you one as well
I
because
love
I
that.
love
It's so
and care about you. Look
Thank you so
that.
much. You know what, G?
That level of crema on top there, man.
Gorgeous. It's natural. I love it. I've admitted already that I'm a level intensity 4 kind of person. However, if I do want that extra kick, that extra boost, I do kind of take it up a notch to a level 5 or level 6. So this, for me, is in my alley, okay?
I love Because remember, we said it's not the caffeine content, you know, the level of intensity is about the flavor and the richness of it. This for me is kind of the perfect balance of both. Let me first, take that whiff in. That's the most amazing smell in the world.
Amazing.
It's
right?
lovely. You know you're drinking a really good quality coffee, but what I like is a slight nuttiness, really bold flavor, but it's balanced.
I love that.
It really has a beautiful balance of aroma and flavor. And I think probably the best part of this journey that we have gone on with Nespresso is finding out about their drive for sustainability. It is so important to them. They are doing a lot, from completely recycling the capsules, the coffee grinds and everything, to planting trees from a carbon footprint perspective on its way to achieving carbon neutral manufacturing. That is incredible. I think Espresso Genova Levanto is now one of my favorites so far. And tomorrow we're going to show you how to make a delicious coffee drink for the weekend, because it's a klein vrijdag, baby. It's based on one of my favorite South African treats. So join us to see what and I know it's amazing. It's going to blow your mind. So you're going to have to see what we're going to be whipping up. But I've got to say to Genova, we love you. Cheers.
We chose some of the world's rarest local coffee crafts and refined them to create 5 distinct new tastes. After all, we are the choices we make.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso on SABC3. If you're like me and you're very excited for the warmer weather, well, then you're in luck, because the 2020 summer style, it is all about lightweight fabrics, all alluring prints, and of course, those solid hues. Now, our resident fashion and beauty editor, Nox Mafu, she is back in studio to help elevate your wardrobe with this later summer trends and styles, from detailed camisoles to something new to my vocab, the romantic blouse, and to the casual stripe tee. Nox, it's so good to have you in studio.
Good to have you. I feel like we all got the brief for pink today.
You and Kuhle, you guys are matching today.
We're matching by chance, and literally she's got good taste, so.
You both have good taste, and it looks amazing. Now, we are talking about how to wear camisoles and t-shirts for the summer. Now, let's talk about your favorites.
Yes. I think, it's tough because, I'm a trends girl. So, the stripes, for instance, are always, a favorite, just because they can be so casual. You can wear it with jeans, you can wear it with anything. anything. So striped is always a great one. And like you said, something new to your vocabulary, the romantic blouse, which is so lovely because I love the way it just really just relaxes on the body. It really can be paired with any linen items, really made with great items like viscose blends, which are breathable cottons. So for me, it's the stripe for the trends, the relaxed blouse just for the ease of summer, and really just bright and bold colors are always for me.
I love that. I really love that. And that's something you can tuck in the front. How would you wear the romantic blouse?
Okay, so cool. So I think the most important thing is obviously to make sure if you want to go for an oversized look, it's perfect. Sometimes you can buy a size up just to give it that kind of like oversized feel. But then, of course, you've got the French tuck, which is my favorite, where we just put a little bit in and we let it drop. There's the single tuck where you can put it on one side. But definitely you can tie that up also. So they're really great ways that you can make the shirt work harder for you, giving it a lot more kind of va-va-voom to your wardrobe because you're wearing it in different ways. And layering is also a great way to cheat maybe your more simple kind of camisoles and tees and give it an extra punch for summer.
I like that. I like the idea of layering because especially in the Western Cape, you never know what the weather's going to do. So maybe, you know, you start off with a little thin strap and then you just have a little extra layer.
Exactly. And it's the pop of color that really helps it kind of go along. So if you had your thin strap and maybe you have a camisole underneath, it really does add a layer, and the textures give your outfit so much richness, which I love.
Oh, me too.
Yes.
Now I'm looking at your railing
Yes.
here. You have a number of striped t-shirts. I don't know if I'm old school in my thinking, but I was always told stay away from stripes that run a certain direction. Is that a myth?
It's a myth, honestly, because fashion says that it actually works. So the thicker ones, for instance, are a lot more trendy. I love this kind of from the classic collection. The horizontal, I think Ryle asked the same question, whether vertical or horizontal. I say
that old school thinking?
Old school thinking. Really, we want the clash of the prints. You know, we've got graphic tees, for instance, also that really kind of give us that edge that we need sometimes.
Those are my favorite. You know what's so nice about this material? It's so like butter soft.
Absolutely.
And it's just so easy if you want to tuck it in, have that soft. Oh, I love this material.
And very easy to take care of. Great to wash. The materials obviously are sustainably sourced. So really you know that you're doing something great for the environment, but also you've got these great tops that are versatile and a really lovely element. I mean, I could go on for days, but I mean, look at the romantic elements here. The button down, honestly, so flirtatious and really great.
I really like that. Okay, well, our darling Kuchle is going to join us this morning.
Yes.
She's going to be our model.
She's our model, yes.
So
we went for a bit of a relaxed look with this hot one over here. I love this look. So she's made use of the tucking styles already there, which I really love. We've got a bit of a take on a French tuck over here. If she were to choose maybe to leave it loose, we could have used one of the belts to kind of cinch at the waist. So there's so many ways to wear that. Pair it with a lovely linen short, which is, you know, very flattering to the body with that high waist, but also breathable. I don't know how you feel in that, Kutle.
I love it. It's fantastic. First of all, the white on white is not clashing. The different types of textures in the material is also very breathable, as you've mentioned, especially during summer. We don't want anything that's going to smother us. It's very comfortable. It's very playful with flat shoes and his petang islang. But with flat shoes, okay?
I mean, khakis would have been great. You know, so it's casual, but you can take it up also.
Yeah, and can I just say the shorts you're wearing, I like that length. It is so classy.
Absolutely,
and it goes perfect with that shirt.
And you know, you get those shorts sometimes when you walk and they ride up. I don't have a problem with these ones, which is
you
great.
Look stunning.
Thank you. So good. So good.
Well, Knox, thank you for joining us. And of course, to the gorgeous Kuchle for being our model for today. Be sure not to miss out on any of the amazing fashion items that Woolies have on offer. Also, if it is about zhuzhing up your summer wardrobe, they are the place to go.
You know what? I'm feeling very smooth at the moment. I'm feeling.
You're looking.
Thank you so much. You want to touch this? Okay, it's fine. Anyway, there's nothing smoother than a combo of a half and half meal and of a beautiful Tropica. You know,
you got to have the Tropica to balance it out. Some people find some pairing smooth, others maybe not so smooth. What smooth half and half works for you? What would you go for?
I'm more of a surf and turf guy. You know, really? I like a bit of a steak, some seafood attached to that as well. I mean, I feel like that's a smooth combo. People like always go to that. It's a nice way to impress people. Are you that guy?
I'm allergic to shellfish, so it's not so smooth for me.
There we go. Well,
what I like is I can never decide with a pizza. Okay, so my cheat meal always a half and half pizza and a salad combo. Can I get the best of both worlds? And when you're eating the salad, it feels like you're eating something healthy, so it's not so much. Because really, if you have a salad with something unhealthy, it cancels out the unhealthy thing.
Yeah, the calories don't count.
It's
After when
better
you have the
there.
salad on the plate, it means that no matter what you have there, like a pie or a pizza, whatever, it's gone.
It's just maths, man. So that's smooth, and you could make your day even smoother by buying your favorite Tropica. It has to be your favorites, and then enjoy it with a half and half plus. Stand a chance of winning, and there's so much to win.
I know they are. I mean, I've been watching every time. I mean, I believe there's a certain washing machine. I don't want to get there now, but you want to know how to enter. I know you just asked through TV that the TV will answer. So buy any Tropica promotional pack with a red cap. Flip the cap. If you don't find smooth, then try flipping another cap till you do. And if you find smooth under the cap, follow the details on the pack and stand a chance of winning something really smooth and instant.
Like airtime, glasses, smartphones, accessories, travel vouchers. Plus, you stand a chance of going into the main Canaan draw to win weekly grand prizes live on Expresso every Friday. That's tomorrow, by flipping a cap on our wall until you find it. My efforts have proven to me that I am
not so smooth.
Not so smooth.
That's
I'm
right.
like the least lucky person on the planet. How come I can never find it?
You can go for it. I mean, this Friday, you could be flipping one of these caps for a chance of winning a washing machine, as mentioned, an incredible appliance for every single household. So to keep your clothes absolutely smooth and flip one of these. It's simple.
So go and get it. Get your favorite Tropica today to enter. And of course, the more Tropicas you buy and find smooth, the more chances you have of winning. And we could be calling you live tomorrow and hopefully giving you that amazing prize. But you can find all the terms and conditions on tropica.co.za. And don't pick number 8 tomorrow, because we're going to move it around. Okay, so this won't be the prize winning thing. But I felt like I wanted it for just 5 minutes.
Are you smooth or not smooth? Buy Tropica. Flip the cap. If you find smooth, you stand a chance to win smooth prizes. Tropica, nothing smoother.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're live with Expresso. Thank you so much for keeping it locked, having a lot of fun this morning. But now we're going to get serious. If you feel any pain when wolfing down your favorite ice cream or sipping on your morning cuppa, especially transitioning from cold to hot, then you may have sensitive teeth. And it's a thing, and it's really difficult for a lot of people. If you've been battling with sensitive teeth, then you know the discomfort, the pain, and often what comes with eating or drinking something that's either too cold or too hot. And one thing is for sure, it's not fun, and it can be really irritating. It can actually be quite distressing. So it's time to change your habits so that you can bite into that enjoyment without hesitation. Now, Grant Hines joins us to chat about some of his favorite foods and drinks, and to find out if he's a sensitive guy You are quite a sensitive guy.
I'm quite sensitive.
You are quite sensitive.
But I actually do have sensitive teeth.
Are you just saying that straight off the bat?
Yeah, I'm just saying. But I use a Sensodyne all the time, actually.
Oh, wow.
Because of the sensitive teeth thing, and it's helped me out big time. And it's usually like cold foods. Like there's a vegan ice cream place in Cape Town, which is really nice. And then I have to just like make sure I actually
just grit your teeth literally and enjoy it.
Grit your teeth and bear it, or make sure that I eat it in a cone so that I can keep it like at bay. Don't tell my trainer.
So here's the thing. So I'm sorry I'm going to put you through this because now we know the end game here, but we're going to do the test, the sensitivity test. So I'm going to force you now. You're going to take a sip of that cold water, buddy. You can take multiple sips. The main idea here is to keep that cold water around your teeth for at least 30 seconds. You think you're sensitive? Let's find out, my friend. Are you up for it?
I'm up for it. But look, I do use Sensodyne, so like it's probably helped me out.
Well, let's hope. Let's see.
Like,
we're kind of putting the product to the test in the same vein. So in 3, 2, 1, start the clock. Please don't pour it down yourself. If you're thirsty, I feel like I'm torturing you here, man. You can do it. You can do it. I can't hear the count, but I'm guessing you're probably about 10 seconds in. Keep going, buddy. Keep going. I'm awful. I feel like a bad human being for doing this to you. Give me a countdown. 9, 8, 7. You're almost there, but I'm so sorry. This is putting the Sensodyne to the test. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you can stop. You can stop. Wow. Okay, look, you burnt calories because they say like a good glass of ice cold water early in the morning is great to activate your metabolism. Yeah, Ryle taught me that one. So we know that your metabolism is activated, but how did that feel? How are your teeth feeling?
Yeah, and so my teeth, they are a bit sensitive. So like I do feel that sensitivity. My mouth is numb at some point.
That's how cold the water is.
But it's an experience that I'm very familiar with. But it does mean, because I do use Sensodyne, it does mean that I can do that.
You took it.
Previously, I couldn't. I wasn't able to have cold drinks or like ice cream or bite into ice cream. But now I have the capacity to do that, which is great. So Raul will be happy. Maybe I'll be able to burn some calories in the morning.
And your teeth are protected. Buddy, I'm sorry that I had to put you through that, but I'm glad that the product stood the test as well. So you can go, don't have a hot drink immediately, because that's the worst for me, is cold to hot. That's like, but I'll give you a complimentary Sensodyne because you're just such a hero. So are you ready to wave a goodbye to tooth discomfort while welcoming back your favorite foods and open arms, with open arms at least, if you want to stand a chance of winning a Sensodyne voucher this week worth 1,000 Rand. All you need to do is reply to the Sensodyne competition post on our Expresso Facebook or Twitter pages, and then tell us what foods and drinks are triggers for your sensitive teeth. And remember to include that hashtag Sensodyne Chill Test. In fact, you can even post a picture of you doing the chill test, and the T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com. That competition closes running up until the 6th of November. So you've got very limited time to get on it, but do it, and hopefully we'll be giving you 1,000 Rand Sensodyne voucher. I'm sorry that I did that.
New Sensodyne Herbal Multicare. Sensitivity relief with natural herbal extracts.
So, from sensitive teeth to something absolutely fantastic, which is a recipe that you need to hear, especially if you're entertaining. Stay right there.
The season to give. This Christmas, it's all about appreciating those happy little moments.
Here we go. So you know what? It's summer. It's coming. And I mean, not winter is coming. We're done with that Jon Snow. It's summer now. Now, what we do need is some entertaining. And the thing is, sometimes entertaining means that you have to bring the bread out. Because bread, the braai bakkie can only go so far. The bread makes things go further, as you know this. So that's why I do believe that you can't stay in the kitchen kneading all the time. What you need is something called a Clement. And what you need is an amazing bread recipe. And that's what he's about to show you right now. So Clement, here we go.
Wow, full name.
Sorry, a full name actually works for me because I feel that sometimes, it's like my name, Carl. You can't just say, hey, Carl. It doesn't work. So I thought Clement would be nice. Also, I like your name. It's got a ring to it.
That's French.
That's great. Yes, Clement. So I do believe that you got some bread recipe for me.
So this lockdown brought out the bakers, the butchers. People became steak experts. People became just food experts in general.
Yeah.
And I like that Woolies have caught on to that, and they've made it easier for people to kind of continue this at-home chef trend. So all the bread kits that have come out this year are amazing. And I want to say something, and I know everyone's thinking it. If you're gonna buy it and you're like, okay, the bread's nice. But how amazing that they actually come in these ceramic dishes.
Okay, you know what? That's the thing. And the great thing about coming in ceramic dishes, they make great gifts. So you can just leave it at someone's place. You know, you don't have to clean it up. You just leave it there. And also a dish for you, because that's versatile. I'll have breakfast in that.
Like a shakshuka, bake it in the oven. Yes. The eggs on there, the tomato sauce. Absolutely, I love it. Okay, so I need your help with this one.
I'm ready for you. That's why I'm here.
Are you good at how are your roasting skills?
I can roast so well. You have no idea.
Okay.
I can roast, not people, but I can roast. What do you want me to roast? Talk to me.
Okay, I was going to say, do you want to... No, leave the presenters alone.
No.
Leave them, it's fine. Never.
Okay.
Ad break. So, I want you to roast some peppers for me, and I'm really happy with the peppers, not because it's almost got my family name.
Yes.
Padron, yeah?
Okay.
These are delicious, delicious peppers, exclusive to Woolies. They are so sweet, they're so delicious, and they got just the right amount of heat to make you feel like, okay, this is a pepper. But it's not like extremely like blow your head off hot. So I want you to enhance the flavor for me. I've got this kebab skewer.
Yes.
You can open those up, skewer them, and directly over the flame, if you can start charring them.
I can do that, no problem.
You can do that.
Let's go.
I'll
give you your char man, okay?
Okay, let's swap.
Let's go. Swap it out, though, skewer at the ready.
Oh,
That's
Graham.
right.
Graham's warming up.
Walks past there, goes Prince Char Ming.
Do you know what he's doing? He's actually warming up because he wants to go for a roasting. Oh, he wants to have a little throwdown.
He wants to have a dig.
Oh, no. Guys, it's a family show. Let's just keep it PG. Not even PG, just keep it for everyone. Okay, cool. So we're going to do the tear and share bread. Do you know in some cultures it's kind of like frowned upon for people to use a knife to cut bread? They actually believe bread should be broken with your hand and shared, never cut with a knife. And I like that. It's really like, I just like food that has so much tradition and culture behind it. So that's what we're doing. Wow, you're doing the right thing. Can you hear that?
Yeah, it's the pop of the peppers. That's why they call it chili poppers. I actually was lying. I don't know why. That's probably not why they call it.
That's probably not, but it's good. Okay.
Now it's working for me.
You're doing the right thing.
That's the point trick now.
So I'm going to go with the tear and share bread. I'm using the sun-dried tomatoes and the basil pesto version.
Oh.
It's so delicious.
That really
it's so good.
So good.
It does.
I'd read sweetness there, and then I'm thinking about this beautiful, this flavor on the background there, touch of zing. Oh, yes, man.
Yes.
This is why I wake up in the morning for recipes like this.
I like it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
No, that's that. I'm sorry I called you Clement earlier. I'm going to call you
No,
Clem
you can.
Because now we're tight. You gave me this job.
Yes. Absolutely. I got pulled over by a traffic cop, and he even called me by just Clem.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't get a fine.
Okay.
But it was just a routine check. I was like, you know.
He wanted a recipe, that's why. He pulled you over not for the traffic offense, but
the recipe.
Because of the recipe.
I appreciate that. That's good.
That one time when you made that bobotie, what is the recipe, Clem? That's what he actually wanted to ask.
True story. If you want to check out the bobotie recipe, it's on my Instagram, the bobotie pie. Check it out. We love it. We made it right here. Go get the recipe. Okay.
I knew you would say that. Oh, my word. This guy.
Okay. The butter goes in. Olive oil goes in. And olive oil is great because olive oil actually keeps the bread moist.
Yes.
Adds a lot of texture to it and flavor. Salt. You know what the one mistake with bread is? People don't add enough seasoning to it. It needs salt. So the salt goes in. And that's it's gonna kind of break up in there as it's busy cooking.
All right.
Mix it in. Buttermilk. Buttermilk, also, a bit of the tenders, a little of the flavor coming through.
I like buttermilk as well. You know what? I enjoy buttermilk for marinating chicken.
100%.
I think I feel like the proteins, the little amino acids in there, something just kind of breaks down the proteins.
Dr. Wasty. Those are good. Those are good. You know.
Yes.
So what I want to do is you can pop those on there. All I did was a little bit of olive oil went over them, and a little sprinkling of salt.
Here.
You good?
Okay, good.
Oh no, it's shame. You're gonna almost. Did you burn? No.
Why would I burn? I didn't burn.
Yeah, that's off. Okay, so you can.
So Annie brand, that's why.
Annie brand. Yeah. Okay. Can you open this for me? A little bit of scissors for you.
Do that.
So
this is a dry mix.
The dry mix. So your sun-dried tomato and your basil flavor comes inside there, and as soon as you add it through, you can actually mix it in for me.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna full dump or just a sprinkle.
All of it. Wow. All of it.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Done and dusted.
There we go. So. Can you smell the sun-dried tomatoes already?
I can. It's very fragrant. It really is. From a small packet like that, it is super fragrant, and already I can tell that there's going to be a flavor in there and also on the nose. I think that sometimes we kind of discredit what a nose can do for a dish. A little extra percent to kind of elevate its flavor. So I can feel that completely.
Absolutely.
You are putting this recipe on the expressoshow.com. Please say so because I'm going to take it.
You need it. But the best part of it, 90% of the recipe is just getting the tear and share bread.
Well.
Okay, so
getting a bakkie.
There we go. You get the bakkie, I know. So okay, normally what you do is I'd shape little tiny balls out of it like we've done here, just to kind of speed up the process right now. I'm just gonna add the whole thing, which you can do at home as well. And then you just press it down into the dish, get some poppy seeds.
And I mean, this is great. I'm focusing on the bowl here because sometimes when you've got a friend of yours and you've been to their place and you know they can't cook, but you don't want to say that to them directly. You hand them this as a gift. And you say, make your own bread. And they'll be like, oh, my word, thank you so much. I made you bread last time. You say, yeah, try this one. That's actually a good idea. The bread last time, it tasted more like cardboard. So this, it's foolproof.
It is foolproof. Yeah. You can't get it wrong. Okay, like I said, you can shape it into tiny little balls. I've just add all the dough to there now. Goes into the oven, comes out looking like that. We serve it with our padron peppers. A little bit of olive oil goes over it, maybe a squeeze of lemon, a little bit of salt, because these, like I said, they're sweet. You want a nice balance. A little bit of that cheese. You and I had a cheese conversation.
Yes.
We love good cheese.
We do. We love it.
Yes.
It is good. And that's gouda.
It's a mature, I mean, I like how you say gouda.
Yes.
Yes, it's gouda. Yes. That's mature gouda with the peppers, a little bit of olive oil, balsamic, bread, tear, dip, eat, cheese, face.
Perfect. You know what? The thing is about creating an appetite is that we need to actually recap because we didn't listen to anything because our tongues were out. Let's recap for a second and give you that beautiful recipe.
are back. Njengomqolo kwinkqubo namhlanje Expresso show here on SABC3. The feel goodness continues. If you've just joined us, I have no idea where you've been, but you are just in time for something really special. Now, in a year where we have been challenged beyond measure, the one who sings, aka Zolani Mahola, is calling on all of us to dig deep and utilize the power our words carry in her latest performance, You Need to Say It, which forms part of the ongoing Baxter Back on Stage with Gregory Maqoma and Zolani Mahola show run. Now taking to the Expresso stage to perform Teta Mama alongside Frank Freeman, here is the one who sings. But before we get into it, I just need to know what motivated you to write the song?
A need for connection motivated me. A need for hearing the stories of our mothers, hearing the stories of our fathers, connecting to our loved ones. And this year so much has been about connecting, you know, and not being able to connect. So, Teta Mama.
I love that. Please take it away.
It goes.
Take a bow. The one who sings indeed. Absolutely beautiful. You can catch her at the Baxter. It must be said.
Beautiful.
An exquisite show that combines that unbelievable performance with what sounds like a mesmerizing visual experience. Get your tickets at Web Tickets. You can see her tonight and tomorrow night. And they are limited, so I suggest you get on it fast. But thank you so much to Zolani and the rest of our amazing guests and you beauties. What a great day. We'll see you at 11:30 where Miss S18 and Miss World is launching a new beauty pageant. We'll see you then. Love ya.
Also bright and early tomorrow, G.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Clover celebrates spring with exciting giveaways. Look out for selected Clover products in store to stand a chance to win. Made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.